Some souls are born to feel the world more deeply. They listen more than they speak. They can sense the emotions behind someone's eyes, even when no words are spoken. Maybe you're one of them, someone who understands everyone, yet is rarely understood. You're touched by small acts of kindness and wounded by simple words that others forget in seconds. That's not weakness, it's depth. It's the sign of a soul born under the vibration of life path number 2. Before we continue, if you haven't yet discovered your own life path number, I've explained how to calculate it in the previous video. Watch that first, and then return here, so you can uncover what your soul came to remember. The essence of Life Path 2. Life Path 2 carries the energy of love, peace, and harmony. You are not here to fight the world. You are here to heal it. You are the quiet current beneath chaos, the stillness that balances every storm. Your sensitivity isn't a flaw, it's sacred. It allows you to feel the unseen, to notice the spaces between words, and to comfort others even when you say nothing at all. Your presence is medicine. You calm what feels heavy in others simply by being near. And when you listen, the world finally feels heard. The symbolic energy of Life Path 2. If Life Path 1 is the blazing sun that initiates, then Life Path 2 is the gentle moon that reflects and restores. Your energy is lunar, quiet, reflective, intuitive. You don't need to shine the brightest. You guide others through darkness simply by reflecting light in softer ways. Like the moon, you remind the world that beauty doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers. Soul mission and purpose, Life Path 2. Your soul came with a sacred task: to unite, to balance, and to mend what's been divided. You carry the vibration of the divine feminine, the energy of patience, compassion, and emotional wisdom. You are a bridge, not a wall. You connect hearts that no longer trust each other, and you bring calm to those who've forgotten what peace feels like. But before you can bring peace to others, you must learn to find peace within yourself, because true harmony begins from the inside out. The moment you forgive your own heart, the world around you starts to soften too. Traits and gifts, Life Path 2. You are naturally empathetic and deeply intuitive. You sense shifts in energy before anyone else notices them. You're patient, kind, and quietly resilient. You dislike conflict, not because you're afraid, but because you see how unnecessary most battles are. You adapt easily. You mediate naturally, and you often absorb the pain of others to keep the peace. Behind your gentleness lies unshakable strength.
You don't force change.
You create it through grace and steadiness. When you love, you do it with the kind of presence that heals. That is your gift. The shadow side, Life Path 2. But your light has a shadow too. Because you feel so deeply, you can lose yourself in the emotions of others. You might say yes when your heart screams no. You might carry burdens that were never yours to bear. You silence your truth, believing it keeps the peace. But peace built on silence is only a pause before the pain returns. You fear disappointing others, yet forget how much it hurts to disappoint yourself. Life will keep sending you people and moments that test your ability to say enough, not to punish you, but to teach you that love needs boundaries to stay pure. The spiritual power of sensitivity. In a world that glorifies hardness, your softness is revolutionary. Your empathy is a divine instrument. You read the energy of a room, feel the unspoken truth, and often carry healing in your very presence. Your tears don't show weakness, they show connection. They mean your heart is still open, and that's your superpower. You were not made to compete. You were made to connect, not to dominate, but to remind humanity that compassion is the truest form of strength. The soul's lessons. Your greatest lesson is learning to love without losing yourself, to give without depleting, to say no without guilt, and to understand that you are worthy of the same care you offer others. You were never meant to be everyone's savior. You were meant to guide through example, to show that real peace is not the absence of conflict, but the presence of truth spoken kindly. When you honor your emotions, you teach others how to honor theirs. That's how your soul evolves, by learning that softness and self-respect can live in the same heart. Highest potential, Life Path 2, when aligned. When you live in alignment with your truth, you radiate peace like sunlight through water. People feel safe around you. They breathe easier just by being near. Your calm energy brings clarity. Your words carry healing. You attract harmony, not because you demand it, but because you are it. You may become a counselor, healer, mediator, or artist. But your true purpose is not tied to a title. It's in the vibration you leave behind wherever you go. You don't need to be loud to be powerful. Your peace changes lives quietly. Repeating life patterns. Life path 2. When out of alignment. When you lose balance, life begins to mirror your inner conflict. You may find yourself surrounded by dominating or self-centered people, souls sent to teach you how to say no. You might feel unseen, unappreciated, or emotionally drained. You may depend on approval or hold in your feelings until they erupt. These cycles aren't curses, they are mirrors, reminding you to protect your energy, to value your emotions, and to choose yourself without apology. The moment you do, peace returns. Career and soul calling life path 2. You thrive in environments built on cooperation, empathy, and creativity. Fields like counseling, therapy, psychology, healing, and nursing allow your compassion to shine. You also excel in storytelling, through writing, art, or music, because your sensitivity lets you express emotions others can't find words for. In diplomacy, human resources, or community work, you create bridges where others see gaps. Your purpose is to heal connection, in whatever form that takes. Success for you isn't about status. It's about creating spaces where people feel safe to be real. Love and relationships, life path 2. In love, you give fully, sometimes too fully. You care deeply, you listen with your soul, and you often put your partner's needs above your own. But your lesson in love is balance. Healthy love doesn't silence you, it celebrates you. You deserve a connection where you can breathe, where love feels peaceful, not painful. The right person for you won't ask you to shrink. They'll feel calmer just standing beside you. When you learn to receive as openly as you give, your love becomes a healing force that flows endlessly. Self-reflection. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, have you truly been listening to your heart? Or are you silencing it for the comfort of others? True peace is not about avoiding storms. It's about finding stillness within them. You don't need to toughen up to be strong. You only need to remember that your gentleness is divine. You were never meant to fit into the noise. You were meant to bring calm to it. The soul map of life path 2. Your life path isn't a prediction. It's a remembrance. It's the map your soul wrote before you were born. A path back to who you truly are. Life path 2 carries the vibration of love, peace, and patience. You are not too sensitive. You are the heart of balance in a restless world. You came to remind humanity that kindness is not weakness, it's wisdom. And perhaps the world needs your softness more than ever.